What is used as the rectifier to produce direct current in a DC generator? Brushes and a commutator. What is used as the rectifier to produce direct current in a DC alternator? 6 solid-state diodes. Why is it not necessary to flash the field of a DC alternator after it has been overhauled? An alternator field is excited by battery current, and residual voltage is not used to start the alternator producing current. When should brushes in a starter motor be replaced? When they have worn to 1/2 of their original length. Is a starter motor series wound or shunt wound? Series wound for maximum stalled rotor torque. What is a starter generator? A single engine mounted component that serves as a starter for starting the turbine engine. When the engine is running, the circuitry automatically shifts so it acts as a compound wound generator. If the installed ammeter gauge is redlined at 100% of generator or alternator rating, and the regulator does not control current, how is maximum current controlled? Current is controlled by the pilot or operator of the aircraft by not applying loads greater than redline, except for short intermittent loads. If placards or monitoring devices are not practical or desired, what practice protects the battery and electrical system? The generator is sized so that total continuous load of the electrical system does not exceed 80% of the rated capacity of the generator or alternator. When determining maximum continuous electrical load of an aircraft, what defines if the load is intermittent or continuous? The length of time the system is used. If the component or system is used for less than 2 minutes, it is considered an intermittent load. If it is used for more than 2 minutes, it is considered a continuous load. How is a generator output voltage controlled? By controlling the field current strength through the use of a voltage regulator. How is the direction of rotation of a DC electric motor reversed? Reverse the polarity of the armature or the field, but not both. What must be done to a DC generator after it has been overhauled before it can produce electricity? The field must be flashed to restore residual magnetism to the field frame so it can begin to produce current. How many phases of AC electricity are produced by an alternator? 3 phases. How many diodes are required to convert 3-phase AC to DC electricity? 6 diodes. What factor must be considered when determining wire size? A. System voltage. B. If circuit has an intermittent load or continuous load. C. Current. D. Distance in feet of the wire run. E. The temperature rating of the wire to be used. F. The ambient temperature of the area where the wire will be installed. G. The number of wires in the wire bundle. H. The percentage of time the wire bundle will be loaded. I. The maximum altitude the wire will see. When paralleling the outputs of 2 generators or alternators, how close must the output voltage be? Within a few tenths of a volt. Follow the instructions in the maintenance manual for a specific voltage. Why is it important to parallel the outputs of a dual generator system? If the generator output voltage are not the same, one generator will attempt to carry all or most of the load, causing the generators to become overloaded. What is the purpose of the generator CSD, constant speed drive unit? A CSD maintains the output frequency of a AC generator by maintaining the speed of the generator through varying engine speeds. What is a IDG? The IDG combines the AC generator and the CSD into a single unit. What are 2 ways wires can be attached to the pins in a Canon plug? A. By soldering the wires into the pots on the pins and sockets. B. By crimping the tapered pins into the wires and inserting the pins into tapered holes in the pins and sockets. Why is stranded wire rather than solid wire used in most power plant electrical systems? Solid wire is likely to break when it is subject to vibration. But 2 things must be considered in selection of wire size when making an electrical installation in an aircraft: the current carrying capability of the wire and the voltage drop caused by the current flowing through the wire. What is used to protect the wire bundle from chafing when it passes through a hole in a bulkhead or frame? A grommet around the edges of the hole. How are electrical wires protected when they pass through an area of high temperature? Wires passing through these areas are insulated with high temperature insulation, and the wires are enclosed in some type of protective conduit. What is the minimum separation allowed between a wire bundle and a fluid line that carries combustible fluid or oxygen? 6 inches whenever possible. If not practical, the wire should not run parallel to fuel or to oxygen lines, and a minimum of 2 inches must be maintained. Which aircraft electrical circuit does not normally contain a fuse or circuit breaker? The starter motor circuit. When should aircraft wiring be installed in a conduit? When the wiring passes through an area in the aircraft where the open wiring could likely be damaged, such as through a wheel well. What is meant by a trip-free circuit breaker? A circuit breaker that opens a circuit anytime an excessive amount of current flows, regardless of the position of the circuit breaker's operating handle. Which way should the toggle of a switch that controls the propeller pitch move to place the propeller in low pitch? Forward. Why are protective covers placed over some switches in an aircraft electrical circuit? To prevent the switch from being inadvertently actuated.